Hey everybody, James here with Fish Room Fever. Welcome back. I just wanted to show you what we picked up today. We went and hit a couple local fish stores. So we've got a nice little datnoid right here. Pretty guy. And then we got another clown knife. The pattern on this one I thought was just absolutely gorgeous. The bag kind of dims it out a little bit, but it goes all the way down the tail. And then we've got 4 clown loaches in here. That was all they had at that particular store. A couple of angelfish, which this bag is popped, so we've got to get these guys floating here in a second. And then just a couple pretty little guppies, a couple of males to add into the collections, start some strain work. And then found another clown loach and that little guy. So I'm gonna get these guys floating and I will get back to you. All right guys, so I've got everybody floating. And some of you are probably looking at this going, well, that doesn't look like quarantine tanks. And no, you're absolutely right. The reason for that is I am prepared to and would much rather treat this entire tank with all of these in here than have to worry about treating 12, I think I got 12 individual fish, rather than treating 12 10-gallon tanks. So if I do see any issues out of anybody, then I will just treat the entire system. If not, then most of the inhabitants will already be in their new home. But that is something I'm prepared for. I don't recommend just throwing fish into tanks if you're not prepared to treat a large volume system. You know, you've got to have some sort of quarantine or plan to treat in place if you're not going to quarantine. That being said, a lot better picture on these guys in here while they're floating. I fell in love with that little guy right there as soon as I saw him. And then, oh, come on, turn sideways. Really want you to see the patterning on the tail on this one. Let's see if I can spin the bag real quick without shaking you all too much. There we go. It actually runs all the way down the tail. And then on the top of the tail, right toward the back, it's actually got a second row of dots. So just a gorgeous pattern. This little guy is about, little girl, is about the right size to go in with these others. Whereas you all have seen my much larger one that could swallow this one whole. Then there's that single clown loach. The guppies, which that orangish one was actually really, really pink in the store. They're kind of stressed out, and that blue is a really dark blue. So I'm hoping to get that pink back in that guppy to the left there once it gets settled in. And then these guys. So we don't have 6, but we do have 5 clown loaches, so that should keep them fairly happy. But I will get back to you when it comes time for the plop and drop and getting them in the tank. Thanks, guys. All right, fish fam, so it's been a good 30 minutes. These guys are temperature acclimated and ready to go. So we're gonna do the plop and drop. Start with these guppies right here. Weapon of choice. There we go. Okay, so when I do my plop and drops, I actually have a whole bunch of these. They're like 4 for $1 at the dollar store. And I use those to just kind of clip that onto the bucket so I don't knock it off. It doesn't get bumped off when I'm doing my plop and drops. So what I want to do is I want to get this bicher out of here first. And then I want to get this clown loach and those four in the net and released at the same time, since they are from different stores and not familiar with each other. Hopefully that will help them kind of group up a little better. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. Don't panic. This guy's still got water. He's still good. I'm going to clip him back to the bucket. Get the next bag out. There they are. There they go. All right, 3 more bags to go. Get the angelfish. I'll tell you what, I understand why they do it, but I really hate places that don't use rubber bands. Because I like to reuse my bags. And yeah, I can still reuse these after I cut the top, but it just makes life so much easier if I use a rubber band up. Alright. Angelfish in. There's a knife fish. And thank goodness for rubber bands. So much easier. There we go. And last but not least, our little datinoid. We'll cut the rubber band on this one. It's all sorts of jacked up. Okay, rubber bands are cheaper than bags. I don't mind having to cut those. All right. Everybody is in. See if I can unhook you guys from the setup I've got here. Everybody's just kind of checking everybody out. I don't see anybody getting murderous as of yet. So hopefully all goes well, and I will keep you all updated. This is one of my projects for today, is to get this thing, I don't want to call it scaped because I'm not even going to pretend that I'm scaping it, but get plants and wood and rock and all of that in there. There are those 2 little guppies. So I will get another video out once I've got this all set up, and we'll go over this whole rack system, what's going on with it, what's in it, But until then, I hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope y'all have a great day. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that. Hit that notification bell. And as of this point, there's still a couple days left to get entered for the giveaway. So go check that video out if you haven't. Y'all take care.